Hey guys, welcome back to the Corner Complex. Over the past month, we've gotten a few weird Formula 1 team names. It's fair to say that Stake F1 Team Kick Sauber and Visa Cash App RB don't exactly roll off the tongue. So today I wanted to look back at Formula 1 history and see what other F1 teams have had some pretty bad names. MasterCard Lola. Obviously MasterCard Lola wasn't a very popular F1 team name, and it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue either. MasterCard Lola popped up in the late 90s, and obviously you can see that it's a very commercial sounding name, it's not very elegant, and it's not a traditional team name like Ferrari or Williams or something like that that really stands for something. It's really like the team is selling their soul so that they can make money off of a team name. So it's just a branding thing, but it's not even a good branding, because if you compare it to Alfa Romeo, you can easily say that that's a very elegant brand and stuff like that, but MasterCard, it's a credit card company. I mean, nobody's going to want to watch that team win races, and obviously they didn't end up doing that because they had a pretty bad few seasons, and I don't believe they even qualified for any races in 1997. Super Aguri F1 Team. Super Aguri is a very simplistic name. It was named after the team founder Aguri Suzuki. And you can imagine that there are a million other names you could have chosen, or team names that you could have chosen based off his name. His last name is Suzuki, obviously a very famous engine brand as well. Obviously there's going to be some sort of rules saying that you can't use Suzuki, but you probably could have come up with a name following the lines of Super Suzuki, which sounds more fun, it rhymes more, and stuff like that. And obviously the team didn't do too well, so that's another reason why the team name wasn't very popular, was because its performance was really mixed, and that really motivated people not to really like them. Spyker F1 Team. I put Spyker on this list because obviously they didn't do very well. They were formerly known as Midland F1, and Spyker really had a dismal time in F1, and the team name doesn't really sound that good. I think it sounds kind of harsh. I can see why the team picked it. Maybe they thought they were sounding tough, or that made them sound more performance driven, but Spyker name was associated with luxury cars and aviation, and if you ask me, that's not exactly what the F1 scene is about. Okay, so I'm sort of just editing this video, and I'm hearing that I'm saying things that don't make sense. So obviously Spyker might have been a good candidate to have an F1 team, but I'm just trying to say that given their performance in this year, obviously they weren't going to be looked at good in the media. Marussia F1 Team. Marussia was a Russian sports car manufacturer, and it entered F1 in 2010. Now you can see why this team name wasn't very popular. Obviously, a team named after a country won't get that much good press worldwide, because it's only really the population of that country that are going to really enjoy it. The rest of the people really didn't think it sounded that great, and I can see it. It doesn't really appeal to a wider audience. It just sort of appeals to Russian people, and it's very untraditional and not in an unappealing name, if you ask me. Caterham F1 Team. Now this might be a bit of a weird one. I'm not quite sure how people are going to feel about this, but the team name used to be Lotus Racing, and it changed to Caterham. And obviously Lotus to me is an exotic name. It's a very heritage driven name, but it's first and foremost it's an exotic name. And I think Caterham just sort of sounds like a British suburb, if you ask me. And I think that's what a lot of people thought. And obviously they were a backmarker team, so that didn't really compound that the name really meant anything good, or that the team was any good and that they deserved a good team name. So that's why I put this one on the list as well. So there it is. That's my personal 5 worst Formula 1 team names in F1 history. So if you guys have any changes, if you guys think I got anything wrong, if you have any other teams you think were worse, then obviously let me know in the comments, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. So I'll see you next time.